Hey ladies and gentlemen, Corey here with MindfulBit, and today I wanted to talk to you about attachment styles. So if you've ever had trouble with any of your relationships, there's probably a reason for that, and it might not be your fault. There are 3 attachment styles that have been discovered: secure, anxious, and avoidant. And these types develop in you based on your interactions with the world when you're very young, oftentimes from the ages of 0 to 1. So the way that your parents interacted with you sort of defined the way that you attach to people. And so you build up this entire attachment system in your head. Secure people were well taken care of as children. Their parents always met their needs. Parents made them feel safe and secure. Anxious, the parents were there some of the time, but distant other times. So the baby really didn't know if they were going to be taken care of or not. And then with avoidant, the parents were kind of distant most of the time. The child learns to not really rely on anyone else and becomes overly independent. So this manifests itself in really interesting ways as an adult. And I'm going to go into more depth into these 3 types in later videos, but I just want to scratch the surface to give you an idea. First, there's this really great book called Attached that describes all this, and you can look online to do some more research, but I really encourage you to figure out your attachment type. Secure attachment types are fine. They don't stress out about texting when texts come in, if they should call. They act out of a place of security, and so they're not overthinking things. They're not freaking out about, oh, it's been 5 hours since this person texted me, I wonder if they're not interested in me or not. Secure people are very loving, and they always put their partner above their own needs, and they take full responsibility of making their partners happy. Anxious people are the people who we sometimes classify as needy in society's standards of today. They might be watching their text messages as soon as they send a text to wait on the reply, or they might be changing their schedule around intentionally for waiting on a call from the person they're interested in. These anxious behaviors of trying to make the other person jealous or get their attention, it's all because of, that anxious attachment style. So if you're anxious or that resonates with you, you might want to check that out. And then the third one is the avoidant type, and that's the type that really craves intimacy and is lonely, but once they begin to get it, they distance themselves. And it's almost like a mental switch where they just want their independence so badly that they self-sabotage the relationship, basically. They might start to focus solely on their partner's negative traits. They might start thinking about an ex, the phantom ex that was perfect, which doesn't really exist. Physical space, that they stop being intimate physically with their partners, or when you're walking, they walk a little bit ahead, and they pretty much just shut down. And that's the avoidant type. So this is just a really short discussion on those types. I'm going to dive into it more deeply because it's fascinating to me. But I hope this enlightens you a little bit. If you've been struggling with relationships, it might be really good to dig in, figure out your attachment style, and start working on that to, finally find happiness and peace in a relationship. So thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye-bye.